So I didn't have a box, and on the assignment it says it can be any container. So I have a bag. This is like for a middle schooler. It can be really any grade, but I was keeping in mind like a middle school, high school kind of. And this is a lot of stuff that I have a friend that has ADHD or ADD, I don't remember, but he likes to fiddle with stuff a lot. So that's a lot of like what this stuff is based off of. Inside, first of 5 items is this like reindeer, and also I have directions on the back for each item. If someone's not there to like explain it, but it's kind of like the slap bracelet. He would take it and then just like slap it on his arm, and then he'd take it off, and he'd just do that. I don't know if it was like an anxious thing or just like to take his mind off something. I don't know, but he liked to do that, and also just like kind of fiddle with like the fur isn't completely kept on, you know what I mean? My cat was just coughing. I don't know what it was, but this can be like an anxious, like you can just take your mind off things and just fiddle with it. That's what he would do. Next, this like blue, I know there's a word for it, but I can't think of it. It's just like a squish ball. I mean, it's kind of the same, well, not the same as that, but it just, you can use it. And sometimes I use this, or, well, I was washing it, but I had like a hacky sack that sometimes I like do that with when I'm at my desk, but you can do the same thing kind of with this. Next is this fly swatter. I have seen him. This is a more recent item that he's been using, but he just kind of like extends it, and well, that one with the ball is just another like stress, anxious thing if you're anxious. This is just kind of a fiddle. This can come off, but not, maybe that's the right word, but like just kind of, you just need to move your hands around. This is just something that you can just, you know, do that. I mean, I guess you can also like whack stuff with it, but I've just seen him sit. It's kind of out of frame, but you can see the blanket on it. He would just sit on my chair and just kind of like do this. Also, I couldn't really include it in the bag, but he would like to take paper, like the paper that's on the bag, and just like bunch it into, I don't know how to describe it, like he just kind of like fold it into like a line, and then you just kind of like fiddle with that, kind of like the fly swatter thing. I have this Mike and Ike duck, kind of the same concept with the ball, but this one's tougher, so it's not as like flexible, if that makes sense. Like it's not as squishable. I've only seen him do this once, and it was like a while ago, but this was apparently, he was like really anxious about something with his girlfriend. I don't remember, but he said that this helped because it was like harder to squish, so you had to like put more strength behind it. Well, this one, I mean, I can do it with 2 fingers. And this one would only be used in an area that like it can be used in, and not like in a regular classroom, but it's a very, very bouncy ball. Since it's 3:23 in the morning, if you can read that clock, it's ahead by 2 minutes. Since it's 3:23 in the morning, I'm not gonna bounce it, and I have carpet in my room, but it's a very, very bouncy ball. And I've seen him bounce it, mainly in my kitchen, but I've seen him like bounce it against the ground, and then it'll hit off the wall, and he'll try to catch it, and he'll just do that if he's bored. So if there's like a room in the school that, or I can only assume a school that they can bounce it off the ground and it'll like go off the wall and whatever, then this will be used, but this probably won't be used as much as the other stuff, like this like baseball kind of squish thing. I think I got everything. I don't think I missed everything. I explained them. And yeah, I didn't really get a box because it's, 3 a.m. and I don't really have a box to use. So yeah.